What's up, traders? Matt from the Trade Brigade here doing a technical analysis on ticker symbol CLOV for Clover Health Investments. On the left-hand side, we are looking at the daily time frame, and on the right-hand side, the 30-minute intraday time frame. Now that we're through the earnings announcement, let's go ahead and update this chart a bit. Let's first talk about what happened here. Certainly filled this gap, right? So we did a gap up, filled that gap on that red candle right there, and we've also bounced off the bottom of the range. So let's go ahead and check in on the 30-minute to see if are these levels still relevant, or should we remove them? And I would argue they're pretty relevant, right? So if we look at what's going on here, this is exactly where we topped out at the end of today's trading session, seeing a little bit of upper wick from that daily candle close. So it's relevant resistance, right? If we can trade back up above that, then we start to get into this area, I would argue, from this chart. So let's go ahead and map that area in as an area of resistance, because it was prior support right around 9 the whole dollar. So keep that on your radar to the upside if this daily hammer candle really results in more upside activity here. And the way that would happen essentially, right, is if we start to take out today's high. If we trade over this high, then look for the slow grind up towards that next major area that we've mapped out, close to $9 there. Above that, we get into 918, which we know was prior resistance from this session right in here. Maybe you would argue it's slightly higher up towards that better cluster of highs, just putting a level up there as well. That's 925. I actually like that a little better, so we'll do that. And that is going to act as a pressure cooker top, probably taking us to that next major area of resistance, that prior high. So that's, quite a stretch to the upside. That's huge moves in terms of percentage here, but that's how the long case would unfold. And of course, there can be pullbacks along the way. Generally, what you want to watch for is higher lows to continue, right? What marks an uptrend? Higher highs and higher lows. So as we start moving, as long as let's say we do something like this and then pull back, if we hold support anywhere in here, that's of course going to be from this major low, a new higher low, right? So you have something like this. Then you monitor for then the next higher high, right? And so on and so forth. So that's what you would watch out for if this hammer does result in a new uptrend. And these are the targets that you want to see hit and or hold as we move, the give and take, right? So hold that as support. Boom, next target is resistance, pull back. Maybe you find something in here, that prior high, so on and so forth. So that's how I'm thinking about this potential reversal unfolding. You have the levels to watch out for. If we do violate or trade back down underneath this 850 mark, I would call it, just for round numbers sake, underneath this kind of shelf, let's actually call it 840, right? So underneath 840, I would start to watch out for more sideways chop, more activity like we saw from in here. So that's going to wrap up today's video. You know my thoughts on CLOV now. If you enjoyed it, let me know down below in the comments section or by giving the video a thumbs up. Don't forget our main channel is linked in the description, and all of that being said, I wish you a green trading week.